Hey everyone, this is my friend Heather Ashley. Say hello.
Hi.
Hey, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. This is a collective reading for Thursday. Yeah, Thursday the 7th of February 2019. This is collective. If it resonates, awesome. You can put it in the comments. You can put it in personal message. You can book your own personal reading. If it doesn't resonate, either let it fall away, ask for clarification, book your own personal reading. Hey, Danny. Danny, we have Heather Ashley here, one of the teachers at the Zen Ed Academy. She is joining us. We just finished our interview, and now we are going to shoot the shit and pull some cards.
Which we did all last night.
Oh my God.
With each other.
We did for 12 hours. It was so much fun. Like, we were so in our element. Guys, this is collective, but at the end, if you hang out to the end, we're going to do 2 personal projections.
Hey, Danny.
He's my soul brother from Canada. I love that man. So, all right, we're going to open up the reading. So, you know, there's going to be 3 things going on. We're going to read for you. We're going to interact with you when we see the comments. And, well, there's going to be life in the comment section that we don't see, which is usually funny. So, do you feel pulled to any decks yet? Did you want to break this?
Let's do the archetype one.
Yeah, okay.
Were you getting that too?
No, I just wanted to let you pick the first one. So,
Okay.
guys, these have really funky messages. So, don't be surprised if you see like prostate or anything. It's not anything other than a title. It's the substance underneath. All right, so after this, we are going to go head into the Arts District, and then we're probably going to go have some fun at, what place is it? I forget what it's called. It was the casino place.
Oh,
I've never gambled before, so I'm gonna like go and throw in a quarter, see what happens.
We're feeling lucky.
Oh my God, it's been so much fun. God, I'm excited because I am planning a road trip, and I am probably gonna do that in like the next like month or 2 and check out Los Angeles.
Yes,
yeah,
for sure.
It's gonna be a thing.
And then you might see her where I normally film.
Oh my God.
So.
Well, yeah. Hi, Mom. This is my friend Heather Ashley. My mother just said hello.
Oh, hi.
So, yeah, we are teachers at the Zen Ed Academy, and, well, we just did our interview, and you guys can find us there. So I do the live readings every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if I happen to be in Los Angeles, you'll see it at her place. It's going to be a thing. All right, let's see. We have attraction and flirt. I'm going to speak to already existing partnerships and reconciliations, which seems to be a theme. All right, so let's see. Yeah. All right, detective. All right, so I'll let you give the interpretation of that, and I'm going to give the interpretation of the romance. And that's last night. You've been reading since you were 20.
Yes.
Yeah, she does crystals. She does rituals. She's amazing. She's so versatile. So I'm really excited that she is a guest. This is so much fun. Chelsea is our Canadian gem, you guys. And if you're watching this on the replay, go into the live chat. You'll see she just every day we're shuffling.
Okay, so the first card that we got is detective. So I think this speaks to that there's a lot that has come up last year and that is still being cleared and weeded out and trying to move forward and towards light for the future. So this is about like doing your detective work and really, delving deep and like letting everything come up that needs to. So kind of like really diving into it, not being afraid to get into the darker parts of yourself in the shadows and any pains and any wounds, because the next card I got was angel. So this is like being guided towards the light, and the way to get there is getting through the darkness. So not being afraid again to get to your shadow selves, working through all those pains and clearing anything that doesn't serve you in your highest path and purpose, because whether that's relationships or that's past habits or outmoded thinking or emotions. So just knowing that this is where you're headed towards the light if you do your work.
So what is when you work on the shadow self and that dissipates, what do you have to fill it with? That's your purification process. That is your level playing field. So continue on. What came out next?
So the cards behind the angel was the Messiah and the Prince. So the Messiah, we all have to be our own, leader and healer and Messiah, and not looking outside of ourselves, to fill any voids. So this is about being our own, the best person to help ourselves is us. The prince is, I think, speaking more to this idea, well, for women, it's more about like, those who are seeking a male partner, about not kind of keeping that mindset of this illusionary fairy tale idea of seeking a one day my prince will come. And I think for men, this is about kind of stepping outside of what it means to be masculine and embodying the divine masculine and having those struggles of, okay, what does it really mean to be a man in this day, and embodying the best version of myself. So I think it kind of speaks on both levels, for women to letting like any false ideas of what a man should be, and a man being like, okay, this is who I actually want to be, and this is the divine masculine coming through.
Breaking the archetypes and letting your true self shine through, because when you let the authenticity come through, all the right people start coming into play, and all the wrong people just start to fall away. Mm-hmm. It's like you jar their safety net, which again, that they push away. They try and get you to fit back into this mold, but you can't. You outgrew it. So this is you saving yourself, doing that inner work, and again, just doing that ginormous purge that we've all been doing, but you're over the hump in it. So again, just keep facing it as it comes up. These aren't little bits that you need to push off. These are little things that become little bumps under the rug, and you will trip and fall flat on your face. This is so much easier if you face it head on. It's scary, but it's worth the effort.
Yeah, when things come up, deal with them then, clear them out, get rid of that shit, and then, then you could move forward. But if you just, let it, sweep it under the rug, it's still gonna be an issue. So deal with it head on, and then you can move forward.
Clean house. All right, so what came out for the romance angels, this is during Virtue. Awesome, I love it. I love Shelby. All right, so we're going to look at already established partnerships and, reconciliations. Single and looking goes with that, because just single and looking reconciliations are established partnerships. This is obviously going to be collaboration, so I'm going to give interpretation, so are you. Okay. All right, getting to know each other, healing family issues, trust, past life relationship, flirt, and attraction. So what I'm getting from this is, if you are single and looking, then you have probably stumbled across your next partnership, and this is going to actually be one that you guys really bring up a lot of the funk in each other. This is a huge healing time for everyone. So you are going to be looking at what you grew up with, what was your display about love and relationships and connections, and what actually suits you as a person. This is, again, breaking the archetypes, breaking programming. This is a huge year for breaking programming and trusting that you don't have to worry about the other person stepping away from this connection. There is this natural, strong pull towards each other, and you're going to want to solidify it in a completely solid and serious relationship, but you don't need to do that. No one's going anywhere. Keep it light and flirty. You guys are attracting each other, but the more that you work in fear, the more you repel each other. So it's really a self-fulfilling prophecy one way or another. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, for sure. Like getting past any patterns or any wounds that you have throughout your life or even other lives, and really kind of getting to know the other person. And, not, like you said, like if you're choosing out of fear or being reactive to what's coming up or what you're seeing or those wounds, you're just dealing with all that kind of baggage. You're not really getting to know beyond that, from a place of love. So definitely, still keeping it light and getting to know each other and, clearing the past. So it's kind of like that balance of being able to be like, okay, things are heavy here, and dealing with them and clearing with them, but at the same time being lighthearted and not having expectations, just kind of going into it being like, okay, this is something I need to work through. Obviously this person's in my life for a reason, there's a connection there, and I'm going to move forward and see what needs to be released, what do I need to grow from, or is this person going to be in my life going forward once we get past all the baggage, all the karma.
Well, yeah, it's either going to work out in two ways. It's going to be love that goes a distance, or it's going to be a lesson for the distance. Sitting here admiring both of your we both discovered that we have a long Hungarian heritage, so that's where you're getting that kind of angular bone structure. Hi, Andreas. Andreas is a local here, and he has recently stepped in on the channels. Very awesome guy. Did a few card pulls for him. So hi, Andreas.
Hi.
Okay, so where are you being pulled to next? Let me move this sweatshirt. And maybe not cause the card apocalypse.
Okay, let's see.
Do your thing.
Let's do angel therapy. I like those.
All right, so angel therapy. Okay. God, it's like Jenga.
We literally have stacks of Oracle and Tarot decks lined up.
It's so much fun. It's my shame, but I have no shame. So guys, again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hang out to the end. You might get your own personal projection. And if you miss it, you can stop by tomorrow. You can always book your own personal reading. And make sure you check the links, because you can find us on the Zen Ed Self-Growth Academy and, well, the Badass Boot Camp. So, continue. Enjoy the show. All right, you have that deck. Yeah.
Should we do Raphael too, Archangel Raphael?
I was thinking that, and maybe the Angel Inspiration, but, there's really no set. Hey, Loyal to the Royal. If you hang out to the end, you might get your own personal card pull. Again, guys, this is for... Let's see. She is a professional. You should see what she is doing right now, guys. Like, she's been doing this for so long. I was mesmerized. I totally do mine a different way.
I kind of do them both with the Oracle cards, but I can shuffle them.
Recovery, that came up. That makes sense.
Because when you shuffle them like this, sometimes the cards fall out, so I like doing them both ways.
Well, mine fly all over the place, so I'm constantly like reaching with my feet on the table and like bending over, writing people missy things. Solar plexus and integrity. Okay, so you're gonna go through your interpretation, and then I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so these two decks I chose for healing. So with the solar plexus chakra, so if you know, it's right here, and it deals with our personal power and our will. So for you, like, you have to think about what issues maybe have caused your solar plexus to be unbalanced, whether, it's overactive, underactive, or blocked. So in what situations have you allowed other people to take your power? In what situations do you feel like you've had no power, or you haven't exerted your own, willpower? So it's telling you, like, to get in touch with that, and then also with integrity as well, because with different people that we interact with, maybe where we feel like we need to undermine ourselves, realizing that some people don't have the same integrity or values or morals that we have. And, we all have our free will choice, so this is not about judgment, but it's about knowing, like, okay, not everyone is always like us, and, we need to make sure that, we're standing our ground, setting our boundaries, standing in our power, and, exerting, like, ourselves in a, like, the fierce compassion where, you're like the do no harm but take no shit kind of thing. Like, okay, I can be loving,
carry a big stick. Yes.
That's
yeah, that's it.
But so it's more about, standing in your power, setting your boundaries, maintaining your integrity, and not allowing anyone who is less than,
worthy.
And doesn't share those same beliefs, not letting them take away from you and yourself and, who you are.
Do you want to make the first interpretation, or do you want me to? What do you... Well.
You could go for it.
All right, so I feel like everything that you've been going through, all that purging, everyone has been feeling this. I've heard it on all scales. Everyone has been having trouble with communication, that sense of being tired, but, not being able to sleep, and just, that general discomfort, everything coming to the surface. So now this is in recovery mode. What came out is recovery. I wasn't paying attention. Good night's sleep. Good night's sleep, stay positive, detoxification, and massage. This is what came out, you guys. And okay, I wasn't paying attention to the good night sleep part, and then I said it. So, all right, so this is talking about you are going to be practicing a lot of self-care, and this is talking about potentially going into hermit mode, but it's not cutting off the public, it's not cutting off the collective. This is just taking some time out for yourself, doing the basic self-care, and really paying attention to that nurturing aspect of yourself, because you just took a lot out of your life, like a lot of that bad energy, you pulled on a lot of cords. It leaves you feeling kind of weak, so you need to recuperate. And this is saying stay positive, just, you know, take some processed things out of your life. What are you laughing at, Chelsea? I feel like I missed something, but I'll find out after.
Yes.
You know. All right, so you know, just detoxify and nurture your body, take care of that do self-care and go get a massage, potentially get some energy work done on yourself. Really just put yourself on that self-care pedestal, and you know, perhaps pull away energies, but again, stay positive. This is on an upswing, so what do you feel?
Oh, for sure. Like, this makes sense. Like, you know, basics, like getting your rest, you know, nourishing yourself, having that, you know, rest and relaxation, and having time for you. The massage, yeah, just self-care, self-nourishment, self-love, however that, you know, is for you, like what, you know, chills you out, what calms you down, what makes you feel cared for and loved. So just, yeah, focus, you know, taking some you time, and, you know, putting that as a part of your daily practice, so you're not just, you know, overworked or, you know, taking care of everyone else, making sure that's, you know, not just a part of, you know, tomorrow, but like every day, and having that, even if it's that time and space just for you.
Yeah, because, you know, prosperity and, you know, working on abundance and working on bettering yourself, everything starts with what makes you okay at your core. Because if something depends on you and you're not practicing self-care and really taking care of yourself, time out for yourself, then what depends on you gets the lesser version, and it's a disservice to all parties involved. So it's really important that you do that moving forward. And again, we're on an upswing of a purge cycle, so it only makes even more sense. So where do you want to go now? Let's see. I was feeling that one, not so much at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm gonna pick after you. I can move these as well. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. We're still chilling here.
We have a lot to choose from. Let's try Ask the Guides.
All right. Where's that? Oh. All right. You start shuffling. I'm gonna find this in my my shame. It's a thing.
We actually hadn't used this one yesterday.
I know. We seriously did readings on each other for 12 hours. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Well, it was a mix of conversation, and then we
Yeah.
were pulling cards for each other and getting to explore all the decks.
Oh God, yeah. Well, you know, we do readings, so we don't often get readings done for ourselves. So we're like, yes, this and that. We're talking about spirituality and road trips and, you know, like the gypsy mentality. Because again, we have like that desire to just explore without any sort of reservation. I loved it. If you guys are going to check out the interviews at the Zen Ed Academy, you'll see that whole bit. Sesame Street ones. Oh, that is so cute. I bet you can actually find those on probably like Etsy or something.
Okay.
All right. Where is that one deck? All right. Here we go. This is becoming a chaotic mess. I gotta stop this. I have that Clams Casino song stuck in my head, I'm God. And it's not actually, you know, a song proclaiming that you're God or anything. It's just this beautiful melodious song. And I'm probably going to post it in the comments. See? This is what I do every time.
They're falling naturally, so.
Yeah, we're going to take them.
Okay. So we got Bravado and Warrior Guides, and Invention and Creative Guides, and Denial and Divine Helpers. So with Bravado is about masks coming off. So especially last year, 2018, a lot of people's masks have been coming off. So for you, you know, ask yourself, are there, you know, masks that, you know, what are you hiding behind? What do you need to do to be, you know, really show the world who you are and shine your light? And it's showing that, Your warrior guides are behind you. You are protected. You're safe to be you. With invention and creativity, it's talking about a party deck. Wait,
We're having a party of decks. Yes.
Oh, okay. No, I know her. Yeah. Hi, Kimberly. So, invention, creative guides. So this is a time like where if any creative projects that you've been meaning to work on or take on, or you've been really struggling with, to kind of push forward and getting your energy back. And then with denial, this is about, again, this goes back to the bravado and what I was saying earlier with the archetype. So, clearing up anything that doesn't serve you, any darkness, your shadow self, really trying to make your way to the light. And you can't do that if you don't go through the darkness, if you your issues. We all have things that we need to clear and deal with and heal from. So it's kind of saying, don't be in denial, because you're not going to get any further. It's just you're creating more and more and more, baggage, and then, so you have to clear it as it goes.
Yeah, well, as you're saying that, and I completely, agree with you. Guys, you're not perfect. You will never be perfect. If you were perfect, you wouldn't need to be here and learning all these amazing lessons. So when you face your stuff and actually you're working on being the best version of yourself, and these are all layers that are coming off. So again, you cannot be what anyone's ideal of what your best is. It's all about what you want to control and see for yourself. I mean, there is what the illusion path is, which is what's impressioned on you, and what your truth path is. She was going to be a fashion designer, and now she is this amazing healer, author, and working on a screenplay. Yeah, what you are meant to do is sometimes different than what you intend to do. I crossed my eyes a minute ago to mess with the people, because I was, all right, guys, this is the thing. I got sponsored from the, the Bird Oracle deck. This is created by Jessica Blaine Smith. So I'm getting to know the deck. So I pulled a few cards, and I was looking at the book because I haven't gotten to know the deck yet. And look at what we got. We have, all right, we have the swans, we have the crow, we have, I have to look at that one.
We need to learn our birds.
Well, there's so many birds, and again, I'm still new to the deck, and I absolutely love it. So this is the, yeah, there's no way I would ever guess that. It's the Chacacala.
What?
Chacacala.
Okay.
The rufous-bellied Chacacala. It's gonna take a minute to get used to that. And then we have, let's see, card 14. Again, I absolutely love the artistry on these. It's just, I'm getting to know the deck. The emu. So this is talking about, why are you rushing ahead? Why do you feel like you need to have everything done? Yes, you're on this new ground. Yes, you're eager to fill in all these, blank spots in your life, but you're neglecting yourself. You're neglecting those who care about you. It doesn't have to be all done at once. If you try to do it, it's going to be a hurry up and wait game. So this is saying, take a chill pill, relax, that you're finding, because this is a huge year of finding like that soul family, that tribe, that feeling of community. So what is your interpretation in connection to what I was saying?
So for this card, it's the crow,
Mysticism.
Right? Yes. So this is definitely about, part of what I was saying before about, the darkness, like, accessing your personal magic through your darkness, through your unique experience, and being able to, turn it into something greater.
That's the twin flame.
Yes.
Yeah,
well, the swans are, represent like the, divine partnership, twin flame. So it's ultimately about, our, and like you said, the tribe, or, divine partnership. So it's all about being able, when we are in this place where we have these wounds, and we're, trying to clear all, like past relationships that don't serve us, or, past wounds, we can't really get to our divine partner because we still have a lot to deal with. And and then with finding people in our tribe, it's like if one or them seeking you because you're just kind of lost in yourself. So being able to expand outwardly and being able to break through
the barrier, and just have no boundary in how amazing and great and unconditional for yourself, for others. It's all about abundance on all fronts. So I am being pulled to this. Which one are you being pulled to? And then we'll finish up the reading and do the personal projections.
Let's do Saints and Angels. Let's do that one.
The Saints. I love that song. I don't know. I like I was telling you last night, I always go to a U2 song when I am getting some sort of thing, sign synchronicity. It's a thing. It's a thing. You know, seriously, they still haven't found what I'm looking for. That thing was a pain in my arse until Spirit was a snarky beast. And oh my God, so we're doing readings in the living room the other day and yesterday. So, you know, I'm wondering about, you know, personal connections, and the cards keep saying, no, focus on business. I'm like, no, that's great and everything, but I'm just wondering about personal connections. It's like, no, stop wondering about personal connections and, you know, focus on business. I have a lot of opportunities opening up. And the door was locked. The front door unlocked, and it flew open. And I thought that my friend Rachel had unlocked and pushed it open. No, there was no one there. She had left 20 minutes before. So, all right. That was interesting. And it was funny. Like, people were laughing.
Yeah. She wasn't, but we all
like,
were.
what the hell? I'm so dense in messages for myself that, you know, Spirit's like, dude, pay attention. It's not the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
All right, go on with what you got.
So first is Guardian Angel Learning Experience. So this is showing that, you know, anything that we are undertaking right now, anything we're going through, clearing and healing, it is part of our growth, and that we are supported by Spirit and our guides. Cards that fell down were Activist, Mother Teresa, and Marriage, Saint Catherine of Alexandria. So this is about our divine work and about, saging. Yes, Chelsea.
Spiritual bug spray.
So activism, it's about like our divine work that we're here to do, how to be a service to others. And this actually really applies to you. It's about like when we do our work, when we're doing your divine work and being the best version of ourselves, we do attract our divine partner. So it's kind of showing they go hand in hand. So definitely.
I know, right?
So as she was talking about this, these cards were, I think, for Erin.
I got you, Spirit. I got it. You know, again, I'm so dense with messages for myself. Other people, I'm perfectly fine with. It's just, with me, I'm just like, are you sure? It's like, yes, shut up. But, okay, so what came out in this? All right, so whatever this is. Oh, okay. We got Chaos and Conflict, Come to the Edge was second, and then Loyal Hearts in Reverse, Breathe, and then Exchanging Gifts. So this is what we got. And this is saying that this is going to be a beautiful, chaotic time. It looks like things are falling apart, but it's really things that are truly coming together in your world. And this is really showing people's true self, true colors, who's wearing a false face mask and falsely building you up only to take part of the gifts that you are bestowing upon the public, because you are getting notoriety from it, people who are watching you. And also, don't be afraid of pulling the cords on those connections, because again, you're going to fill it with something greater. It doesn't mean that you have to lose contact with these people. It just means that you put in that space to where it's not affecting you, because it is a weight that holds you down, and you are actually going through this huge growth and expansion time. Your gifts are coming to fruition whether you like it or not. So you're either going to get there, but you're going to get there either tired or, you know, a little bit more rested because you didn't fight the entire time. What is your opinion?
Okay, so let's see. Yes, so the gifts. Hold on.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yes, hold on. Sorry, I gotta look at it.
No.
Okay, yeah, definitely like weeding out the past that doesn't serve you, and and kind of once we get through it, being able to make use out of it for our divine work and being able to utilize it in a positive way. They're a gift now. We're like, what, you know, this or that or this person or negativity or so on. We could, you know, Loyal Hearts, like having that open heart and being able to be secure in that, and the trek that we've gone through, and being able to be of service.
Like it, love it, yes. So your service, your work here as you live, it really depends on you just cutting away what isn't serving you, and really just stop putting off, you know, what is your gift and your talent, because it is such a strong spark that is going to ignite so many other people's tools. It is a collective job here. So guys, we're gonna pull the reading at 31 minutes, and this is where we're gonna do 2 personal projections. If you're new to the channel, it's first come, first serve. I'm gonna let you do the first one, and then I'll do the second one, if you're cool with that.
Yes.
All right, so who would like to have the first card pulled? No, it's all right. It takes a moment. So, all right, you guys can choose any of the decks that we use today. And again, if you have any specific questions, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, we're going to close the reading. So, it actually might get quiet. That doesn't go there. I love it when that pops up. Okay, guys, so it looks like it's going to be quiet tonight. So we're going to pull 1 card each. And you want to pick which one you're being drawn to?
Sure.
All right, easy does it. Gotta run, supper time. All right. Good night, Chelsea.
Good night, Chelsea.
Send love to the family.
Oh, Come to the Edge came out again.
Good God. Step in, guys.
You're in or you're out.
Right? You could be like a cat. Let me in. I want to go back out. Hey, Danny. So, Danny wants the first card pulled. So, all right. So, you are getting that. I feel like this is for Danny as well. Hey, Renee. I didn't even see you pop on. I love the pic of your tattoo. I want to have that. Send that picture to me. Oh, sorry. Send me the picture. I want to see it. So, that's in...
A change in the wind.
So, yeah. That's for Danny Goodhart. So what is that like? I really feel like this is part of it too. I think you're gonna get 2 decks, Danny. So easy does it, have faith, second opinion, good night's sleep. So really, I feel like there is anxiety issues that's being drawn upon right now. I feel like you need to seek, well, obviously a second opinion. Maybe there's a more holistic approach that you are going to be taking to something. Have faith that this is going to be a lot better than what you've been dealing with. I feel like this is directly correlated with work. And again, you don't have to put on a show for anyone. You don't need to play any sort of part. Take it easy, just rest. All this is about is rest and taking this anxiety with work off. So what about you? What do you get for him?
Okay. Well, Come to the Edge came up before, so that was part of the, I guess, collective, but that was, we had this card show up last time too. So a change in the wind is one, so that there is a change happening in your life. So whether you're recognizing it and, you know, I think you kind of see it, but you maybe don't want to. So it's part of this change coming. And the next card that came was Chop Wood. So you have some work to do to be able to push past this time in your life. So it's saying, yeah, this change is coming. You know, it's obviously, you know, for the greater good. But just clear through and just like knock it down and, you know, get to it and, you know, embrace moving forward.
All right. So I'm going to do one more card pull. And I think Angel Bear just sent a message raising his hand. All right. Okay, so is there any particular deck you're drawn to for Angel Bear? His name's Patrick. Right, which one?
I don't know. I kind of want to do the goddess deck. I like goddesses.
All right, the goddess one? Okay,
Yes.
yeah, that's fine. I wonder if Isis will come out. Guaranteed it will. Either that or Kuan Yin. That is actually the main one that was, I think, told to me 10 years ago. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my...
Are you
Isis!
Oh my God.
And we were just looking at her statue that Erin has. So,
Yeah, I have an Isis statue.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like gonna bring her in and like cover it with this.
I could go grab it.
I think
too.
that's why she's like, I wanted to be part of this.
All right, yeah. So, okay, so I'm going to go grab Kuan Yin. I mean, not Kuan Yin, Isis. This is too funny, guys. You know, when you get psychics and healers in the same place, you know, precogging is a thing. Look at this gem. This was given to me from my friend Heather, and it is so beautiful. I guess it's waiting for the Horus. Is that what it is? The counterpart?
Oh, Osiris.
Osiris. Okay. It's a thing. I believe in love. You know, like the whole twin flame thing.
Yes.
I absolutely love it. And you know, two. I love it, Danny. Okay, so. All right.
So this is for Angel Bear?
Yep. All right, we have your wish is granted, son, pregnancy, be yourself, and admit your true feelings to yourself. So I feel like I feel like he's looking for someone to settle down with.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to have coffee soon, but I do see that he is actually coming into a partnership relatively soon, and this is going to be someone who he can be completely, you know, emotionally naked around, completely authentic self, but he has to. Ooh,
There.
oh,
Where'd it go? Teamwork.
Ooh, golden opportunity. All right, so this is actually a new project that's coming into play for him. So, what is your interpretation on that?
Okay, let me see what the next card. So yes, golden opportunity about doors opening for you. So,
They were the first?
Oh.
Oh, the first twins. Yes, Danny. Yes.
yeah. Oh, Isis and Osiris. Yeah.
He's the divine counterpart in Canada. He's the divine feminine, which is actually really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been meeting, I think now you're like the third or fourth male who has had that counterpart identity to him. It's really, there's like this huge nurturing quality amongst these guys, but they still have like that. I love it. So, okay, so this is you working on a new project, completely changing your path. Ooh! So many messages.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna look at just the ones that are upright.
Okay. So.
Okay, so it's a mix because oh wow, there is a lot. Okay.
I know, right?
So Isolt, Dying Love, Boss Independent, Mauve, yeah, Cycles and Rhythm, Erin, Peace. I'm hoping I'm saying these names right.
I know, if we screw it
Soulless
up.
Bodies of Water. So definitely, it's like a mix of like projects and love. So it's like, but when you think of, for example, like the sacral chakra that deals with, you know, creativity, love, sexuality. So they're very like all entwined. And this is kind of all coming together. So maybe as you're, you know, like your passion's coming through and that love that's inspiring you. Because like with the bodies of water, like, but still like standing, because sometimes in relationships, you know, people could get very caught up and they don't, there's not that separation. Okay, we're still each independent in our, you know, ourselves.
Confusion taking for granted.
We're a team, we're a couple, but also we're each our own selves. So, you know, still standing and being like, okay, I'm also my own person. But yes, definitely the undying love and the golden opportunity are the two ones that really came out. So it's really a mix of, you know, both worlds.
What you're working on is getting your life, and I feel like you've come to a pivotal point in your life where you want new projects, you want to work your path, you want to be in love, you want to start what you idealize as a family. So you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself right now. This is, again, one step at a time. You have all the time in the world, but you're putting a lot of seeds out there. This is a huge time for manifestation. This is longevity and, you know, fruition right here, right? All right, so guys, we are going to pull the reading there, and I want to thank my very special guest, Heather Ashley, and you guys can see her on the Zen Ed Academy, and, well, she might be a guest again. I'm totally down for it. This was a lot of fun. Guys, you can find us on all social platforms. Reach out and personal message. Thank you for showing up tonight.
Thank you, guys.
So stay safe, have fun.